Hello, and before we start, actually I was going to show you something real quick. I was AFKing in that iron farm because last episode we needed more emeralds and we needed also more levels to enchant our equipment. So I've been AFKing there overnight and I came back to the toolsmiths and they almost killed me because look what happened to them. They're witches. I don't know how this happened, but that's a thing. So I had to kill them and get new ones. Anyway, that's it. So let's get starting. So as you saw from the thumbnail, we are going to go kill the dragon. That is the plan, and it's quite easy actually. Well, that's not true. I've never not died. So hopefully we don't die this time. So let's go to the nether and get ourselves some blaze rods. Now the plan was to go to the fortress and get a blaze rods, but I think what we're going to do first is actually move the portal up to the nether roof. I think that'd be really easy to do. In fact, breaking bedrock is something I'm going to show you how to do in this episode. So that'd be fun. So let's just start that. Now, first thing we want to do is, of course, take the corners of this portal. And we're going to teleport it, or at least transport it up. And also, don't do this. Yeah, I forgot flint and steel. So I'm just going to build that back up and come up with a plan, because I do have an idea. Well, actually, there's a few ways to do this. But because I only have, and luckily I brought a bucket of water and also planks of wood. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to just remove the water from the bucket, which of course is really simple. Just put it on the floor because this is another, will just evaporate and get some lava. Oh, what's in the chest? Nope, I emptied it. I forgot. I emptied the chest. Okay, now that we have a plank there, we have a bucket of lava as you can see. You just want to surround the spaces and put lava there. And this should burn the plank and should be on the top. So it should relight the portal. And now we just kind of wait. Nothing else to do. Yeah, it should be easy. But yeah, it actually took a lot longer than I expected. In fact, I was so worried. Yeah, just build a wall. I think the best thing you can do is just build a wall and wait. It should take about 5-15 minutes. Ta-da! Perfect. Now just get back our lava and we can finally go home, get a flint and steel and do the same thing again, which doesn't take too long, so easy stuff. So well, we're back and let's go back to the nether. As you can see, I have flint and steel in hand. Break this, which takes a while, but who cares? Definitely, because you always make 14 and you only need 10, so you always make 4 at a time, so it's pretty cool. Now, once you get to the fortress, to the nether roof, look at that. You want to make sure that says 127. So 127 is the maximum where the bedrock spawns. So just dig upwards and that should be perfect. As you can see, awesome. Also, remember that block because you're going to need that. Now, make your way up with stairs, also a ladder in this case. Remember again, take the coordinates, write it down. And all you need is ender pearls. Like I have 4. You only really need 1. Unless you made a mistake and you need 2. Now just throw it in the corner. Boom. Perfect. Look down. Make sure that's the same block. And put a torch on it as a reference. Now we can actually start breaking the bedrock. And now to break bedrock, in my method, in this method, we only use 2 obsidian, TNT, so 2 TNT, a lever, 2 pistons, but you can see I only got 1. And let me just show you step by step. It's really simple actually. And also trapdoor. Now the trapdoor is used so that you end up kind of squatting, but on your stomach, as you can see. So we're gonna press this trapdoor, click that lever, and everything will be activated. And hold down right click. As you can see here, I went, wait a minute. That's not a piston, that's TNT. So I'm actually stuck on the nether roof for a minute. I'm beginning to panic. I'm like, I don't know how to get down. And I kind of thought, I don't know. Maybe I can my idea was to use the ender pearl and throw it back. But that's not going to work. Actually, I don't actually even know whether that would work. I've never tried. So came with the conclusion that because I do have a flint and steel and I have enough obsidian, I'm just going to make a portal now and save us some time. But that means I have to go back. And back again. Anyway, so you have to remember the corners you wrote down. So as you can see here, mine wasn't too far. And put it down. And build yourself another portal. And this should link up to the overworld. And let's see. It does. Awesome, it works. So what I'm going to do is go back and get ourselves another piston. This whole episode, I forget almost everything. Like I leave everything behind. I had to go back and forth the entire time. And we go to the nether and then boom, we actually made it up back to the roof, which of course it makes sense. Now let's break this bedrock. All you need again, like I said, 2 pistons, a lever, trapdoor, and TNT. So TNT there. Same thing as I did last time, but the only difference now is to have a piston, and you want to aim for the corner. So just above the piston, and just like that. That means if you place it down, that means it worked. In fact, you can actually hear it, but there's no sound on this. And that's it. Actually, after I did that, I realized, why did I even build that? I don't need it anymore. I have a portal. But anyway, now we're just going to run just straight. And I do believe there is a fortress on this side, if I'm not mistaken. So we're just going to put torches on the way so we can come back. And we're probably going to put a sign, make it look cool. And when I got here, I realized, wait a minute. I have no idea. If I break the bedrock, will that be connected to another? Or will this work? I have absolutely no idea. So I just do it. And as you can see here, it's actually quite funny because you see how I put the TNT in the first place and then I changed it with a piston? Yeah, that's actually a mistake. And you'll see why. Because I tried to break this. And this took a few attempts. But it's not a surefire method. In fact, it just works a few times. You can hold right click on the mouse and it works, except it's not as effective as just clicking it multiple times. You're constantly clicking it. It'll go, once you're in the corner, you go tick, 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 as many times as you can. And yeah, again, doesn't always work, but it does. I mean, it works when it works, you know. So keep on doing it. I think I'm gonna take 3 attempts maybe, so it's not too bad. I don't waste too much. Only about 4 blocks of TNT. Sorry, 4 TNTs. I guess you would call it TNTs. And perfect, that worked. So now I break that and I'm like, yes, that's netherrack. I'm done it. So I put my torch. I'm confident. I'm like, I've done it. I just need to break that netherrack and I can go down. Right? Turns out, nope, nothing. I'm stuck. So, well, actually, I'm not really stuck, but that didn't work. So what do you do when you're stuck in a situation like this? You break every single bedrock you can, I guess. Nothing else you can do. I don't know why I did that. Kind of waste of time. But now, so I thought I'll just do it on the opposite side. So not the opposite side. I should do it on the left side, or the right side in this sense. So I tried again. My plan was to go just do a huge hole and then finally make it down. Because what else can you do except exactly this? So I do that a few times. This worked. First time ever. I was like, wait. Is that netherrack again? Yeah, it is. So I was like, I'm kind of confident. I think this could have worked. Break it. Boom. You see that? Yeah, I can fit through that. It's too high. So let's just break this. And we're going to make some, I think, ladders. So we don't have any. And luckily we did bring enough planks and we did bring enough sticks. So we could make more ladders. I was not prepared. I'm not going to lie to you. I wasn't prepared for this whatsoever. But that's fine. Because I had a few materials. So again, we'll break that too. Put the ladders later on. Because I just want to make sure, okay, this is good. And that is all you want to see. If I can go down, that's perfect. That means I can build this. And that should bring me down below where bedrock will spawn. And I can just go wherever I want. So actually, this is another portal we're going to be using. So I thought, I'm going to show you something real quick, okay? I'm going to go downwards. I'm thinking, yeah, I need to go down to where lava spawns, and bam, I hit the floor running. I mean, that hurt, except I had feather falling, as you can see in my shoes that I'll show you. And if I didn't have feather falling, I would have died. No question about it. So I'll make my way up. And this is the first time meeting a Hoglin in this world. Actually, Yeah, it is the first time, I think. So we're gonna make our way up, back up, and on the way up, I had oh, careful. Sorry. On the way up, I actually had forgotten where my staircase, my ladder was. So I came up with this ingenious plan. Well, I say ingenious, actually insane. I went, you know what? How high is that bedrock? Yeah, yeah. Check it out. 127. Perfect. So what do? Of course, I go through it. Put the ladder down. But my inventory is full, so just really get rid of I don't need that. I have a source of food. So put a back beam, put the ladder down, and luckily I still have 3 more ender pearls. So ender pearls, so I can make it right through. And actually, I wasn't even that far. If you can, when I look up, you'll see how close I was. Just put a sit in. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do it again. Kind of crazy. I was just there. I was so close, but I decided to just break another hole. Really, just ended up wasting more TNT for no reason, except the fact that it's just convenient, which doesn't really make any sense. So the entire episode, I don't make any sense. I don't even know what I'm doing. But anyway, I do this, I think about 2-3 times again. It doesn't work the first attempt, doesn't work the second attempt. But once it is done, at least I have a very clear way up and down, which I'm happy with. Look at me go. It is fun though. It is actually quite fun breaking bedrock. It's one of those things where, you're not supposed to. The game is not designed that you can, but people find a way to do it. So if you've never done it, I recommend you do it. And of course, we have a mob farm, so we had a stack of TNT. And there you go. We made a hole. Perfect. And we should have... I feel like I'm prepared to kill Blaze, but you're never too sure. Actually, my equipment's not very good. Anyway, now that we made it to... We just want to clear the space up. Make sure that I don't get lost, cover it up, so I never go there again. And I want to make sure I don't fall again, because last time was no good. So we're actually going to end up going in a different direction. We're going to end up going behind the hole. So over there. Which I thought was safe. I thought, yeah, this is going to be safe. It's going to be straight down. No issue. And then I realized after breaking these blocks, I was like, yeah, I could break those blocks again. And yeah, I realized that I was just a few blocks away from the original hole, so of course I would have fallen straight down again. So luckily I was squatting, so no falling there. Make a path. That's big enough. Doesn't really matter. No one's going to be there. And I actually light that up as a reference. Then I realized there were actually so many fires. But no, I do go to the edges, and I'm like, hey, look, I'm really high up. So I just keep on digging until I reach the floor, which isn't hard because netherrack breaks as if it's butter. It's so easy. Look at that. And especially because I have efficiency 5 on this pickaxe. It's really awesome. And immediately I actually find a fortress. So all I have to do now is just make my way down. And I like how it's secluded. So this will definitely be where I make a blaze farm. There we go, new advancement. But yeah, this is going to be the place I make a blaze farm, but not yet, not in this episode. That'll probably be a future episode. I'm thinking I want to use blaze rods as a fuel source because they're pretty good. I also almost died here. I came head charging, almost died. That's no good. Second round. I realized also my sword is not equipped to kill blaze rods, but that's fine. I should use my bow, but I don't have I don't have an infinity bow yet, so that's why I don't end up using my bow. Not yet, at least. Now that we have enough blaze rods, I go back to our enchantment setup because I've been buying a lot of ender pearls from the cleric, as you can see in this chest, and I only need 12, but I do think I take a stack, so I take 16, but I only again make 12 ender eyes. Blaze powder is actually really easy to make because it just takes rods, and blaze and ender eyes are even easier to make. Cool. Now we're ready to go straight to the portal. We're gonna fill it up and go straight in. Yeah, I mean, if you do find a end portal, it's most likely going to be empty, but that's not really a big deal, since if you follow it and you have a cleric, ender pearls are really easy to come by. Now, I thought I was ready, but I realized I actually didn't bring any type of building block, so I had to jump this. Meaning that if that platform had spawned anywhere just further from the island, I wouldn't have any way to go back except maybe use an ender pearl. Now, this is pretty basic, just shoot, and shoot. Except Enderman. Oh, Enderman hates me. I don't know what it is, but they absolutely hate me. In fact, I ended up dying from a dragon, of course, because I didn't see him. I didn't know where he was at the time, and I regret putting this water bucket down because if you can see, not what my stuff are scattered all over the place, but look where the water goes. Right? Because it's water, it just flows, and it kept on flowing. So I have no idea whether or not I lost anything, but it could theoretically had pushed my stuff all the way down into the abyss, and I have no idea. Except if I, recheck the footage, but things could have been gone. So be careful when you do put it down, and you're gonna die. Whatever. Again, break, and it was actually quite easy. The only trouble I had was the Enderman, like this guy. Come on, leave me alone. Honestly, the Enderman is harder than the dragon. Dragon is not too bad. You can see he's quite slow, but the Enderman, they just garbage. Look at this guy. God, I hate this place. I hope. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Yep. Okay, 2 deaths. That's not too bad. It's definitely not a record, but it's not too bad. Especially because I didn't lose anything, so I'm quite happy. As you can see, I'm destroying these. Actually, this is a short kind of version. Actually, I ended up using a lot of arrows. And did you see that? That was healing him. That's what it does. And I'm trying to shoot it from a mile away. Can't reach it whatsoever. In fact, I think halfway through, I realized, oh crap. I mean, I'm trying to get closer and closer and closer. Nothing. I'm not hitting anything. What is going on? I feel like something's wrong. So, of course, there is something wrong, and that's because I'm out of bows. So arrows. I'm out of arrows. I've got no more arrows. So one thing I can do, I'm looking around thinking I have arrows lying around, but I don't. But I know I have a ton stuck on this goddamn pillar. So I make my way up with a bucket of water, of course. And just go all the way up. It's not too hard to do. But again, I'm out of arrows, and that's not a good thing when you're fighting a dragon. I mean, it literally just flies, and I can't hit it with a sword. So this took longer just because I was not prepared. Of course, when you do decide to kill the dragon, it's best you bring a lot of arrows or an infinity bow. In this case, I don't have it, not yet at least, because I was impatient. But luckily, I think I get 8 arrows here. But once I get to the top, you see that? There's nothing there. And you saw from the footage, I did not destroy it. I have no idea what happened. But it's just gone. Maybe I missed it. I'm not very sure what happened, but I just wasted it for no reason. In fact, there's only 1 left, and you can see here. And I took my time for that. I was like, I can't waste any more arrows. Now I have 7 to kill a fully healed dragon. So what's the plan? Q, you gotta find out a plan. You're asking me the same thing. How are you gonna kill a dragon? Here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna wait until he lands and just hit him with TNT. You got it. Luckily we had bought a lot of TNT with us from Breaking Bedrock, so we're pretty much prepared. The only thing I wasn't really happy with is Enderman, and you can see here I was talking about Enderman, but I really had to kill this dragon. But Enderman is still disturbing me. I'm like, come on, piss off. I'm trying, and then boom, dragon's gone. I had wasted the TNT, and it didn't even hurt him. So that's a pain, but no matter. We do it again. More TNT. That is the solution to anything. More TNT. Dragon's coming down, and we do this for a while. We just wait, and once it's down, boom, use that flame on the TNT, and just watch the life go down. You can also see an Enderman flying here because it dies. And if you do set off TNT and it hits Enderman, they actually get mad at you. So this is not always the best way of doing it, but it is the only thing I could do. As you can see, 5 arrows. All I do is wait, avoid Enderman, look down, and hit the dragon from a distance. Well, actually, in this case, I get close to him because his head is just there. Try to hit the head. So actually, we got a lot of damage just by using our sword. So most of the time, I'm just gonna wait. This should kill it. I'm hopeful. Hopeful. Come on. Oh, and the head is just there. Ooh, look at the damage. It's gonna hit your head, and of course, the crit hit here is the head. So aim for the head, and look at that life go down. Ooh, super simple. I'm about to kill you. Ooh, oh my god, leave me alone, Enderman. I hate Enderman. Now he's gone. Okay. Oh my god, I'm actually surrounded by Enderman by now. Nah. Okay, last attempt. Put this. This is gonna do it. Oh god. Okay, come on. Oh, I missed. I actually have a single arrow left. If I had made a mistake here, I don't think I would have killed him. Actually, I probably would have, but still, bloody close that was. Ooh, done. I actually finished killing the dragon. Pick up the XP. I was level 6 when I started, and end up being level, as you can see here, 64, I think. Actually, really happy with that. And of course, no one leaves the end after killing a dragon without the egg. So we're gonna get that egg, and if you don't know how to get an egg, it's actually not that difficult. All you have to do is hit it, because you can't actually pick it up there. So you hit it, and it'll teleport to a random place, in this case there, and we don't actually have any torches. So I'm gonna have to come back and get the egg, which is quite embarrassing. How do I not have any torches? But yeah, I'm actually really, really happy that I've done it. Let's just go through this portal and finish it. Perfect. Okay, let's just go back, and with a torch, just dig one, put a torch, and destroy it. Imagine, pretending it's sand, right? It's the same idea. Then, now you have a new egg. Awesome. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining me, and join me again next week, where I will most likely, get an elytra. See ya.